There's been a lot going on in the news this week. And if I'm honest with you, I struggled to see whether I would say anything about it or not, right? My flesh was like, I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to cause any division. But last week, we talked about how the gospel and Jesus is not just about these four walls. It extends out there, doesn't it? It does. And it hasn't just been this week. It's been happening for quite a long time. In the past few weeks, we've seen a woman get stabbed to death. We've seen attempts at colleges of shootings. We've seen, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the news of Charlie Kirk, who also was shot and murdered. And whether you agree with the politics or not, that's not what I want to get into. What I do want to get into is that, honestly, as a human being, I was ashamed at the happiness that I saw in people when this man got shot in front of his family. His daughter is 3 years old. That's my boy Lucas. His son is 1 year old. That's my boy Isaac right there. And I can't even imagine what that would do to them if I was standing here in the pulpit and I got shot. And I'm not saying that you have to agree with whatever it was that he was saying, but for us as Christians, we have to have empathy for that family. That's the minimum that Jesus asks. When my wife and I found out about that, she said, man, a mother lost her son today. And that's the response that Jesus is looking from us, one of love. And I would encourage for us, as we're out in the world, as we're experiencing things, before you even react, just go to Jesus and pray and ask, like, Jesus, what would you do in this situation? Would you rejoice? Would you laugh? Would you mock? Or would you pray for your enemy? If that's where you stand. We must encounter this world as Jesus would. And we're actually going to be talking about some of that today, how Paul calls us to not be dissuaded by the way that this world moves, but to stay grounded in Him.